Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University School of Translation Studies and Training, SOTST. Master of Arts, Translation Studies, Maths, English. Second year. MTT 018 Translation and Intercultural Studies. Block 1 Intercultural Communication. Unit 3 Language and Communication Behavior. 3.0 Objective. After reading this unit, you will be able to state relation of language to our culture, meaning of the nature and purpose of language, role of language in communication system, role of technology in communication system, interrelationship of language and communication behavior, and relationship between translation and communication behavior. 3.1 Introduction. In the last two units, we discussed in detail about culture and communication and intracultural and intercultural communication. In the present unit, we will discuss language and communication behavior. The main objective of this unit is to explain how language changes its form in the communication system and how it is changed in the use of language from the point of view of society, culture, and usage, due to which the whole process of communication becomes possible. 3.2 Nature and Purpose. Language, the most valuable asset of humankind, is connected with our culture and life. As social reality and institutional symbol, language is an important means of understanding and communication, which is also a powerful medium of our social identity and ethnic tradition. Complex in its nature and multifaceted in purpose, language is a means of expression of our personal experiences, thoughts, and social relations, as well as it is the basis of our mental business in the form of thinking process and means of communication behavior. At one hand, language structure works to establish relationships among the components of grammar, while social conditions control the use of language. Compatible and relevant language for other genres proves its importance in the socio-mental life of human. How other people accept or interpret the sound symbols present in language use, this important fact is the broad context of communication. The same problems like linguistic interference, brevity, and clarity of the message are also found. From this point of view, David Crystal has raised some basic questions, such as what is language? What is the meaning of its scientific study? Why is language important? Etc. Evercrombe has also considered the visual written medium as the main and natural medium of linguistic behavior. Oral form of is a powerful, sensitive, and complex medium of meaningful conversation in which all the linguistic organs of the body remain active. The full integration of meaning takes place only when we use our whole body in conversation. Along with being helpful in understanding the abstract complex nature of language and its functional process, linguistics also becomes a powerful tool for the proof of country and individuals' own identity and correct understanding of human behavior through autonomous study of language. To look at language from an institutional point of view actually means to see it as a proven form of communication capability. Hogan. The history of caste reorganization can also be known with the help of language. Dr. Rabindranath Srivastav. While defining language, linguists have mentioned its two dimensions, nature and purpose. The nature of language is ever-changing and multi-layered, while its association with society makes it versatile in its purpose. The people of a language community exchange their ideas and experiences by means of language, defined as a structural system of idiosyncratic morphomorphological sound symbols. It also gives information about identity, status, and interpersonal relations. The nature of language is structural homogeneous and the functional aspect associated with society is heterogeneous. In the concepts of Saussure's Lang-Parole and Chomsky's competence performance, the authority of the society has been accepted in the context of language and its study. Language's homogeneous valuable nature makes it formative and its contrasting optional nature, being expressed in practice, brings out all its tendencies and arrangements related to social institutional reality. Thus, on one hand, language is a symbol of the interrelated synthetic form of its components, on the other hand, it is a symbol of social relations expressed on the basis of use, and the third hand, it is also a means of social trade in the form of communication process. Grammar gives us information about the rules of the language by describing the abstract symbolic system. All linguistic behavior takes place only after knowingly and predictably understanding this information, that is, the concrete form of abstract language potential results in the form of language behavior. The listener should also be aware of the meaning context of the speaker, only then the situation of dialogue is created. Knowing the arrangement of the expected rules of the language is the only way to harness its profound potential, which gives a new dimension to the language. In the purposeful study of language as a homogeneous contextual system, lexical and affective meaning related to the intention of the speaker is given priority, this is considered to be the correct context of social linguistics. Communication ability related to language behavior, in fact, refers to the fact that how we should talk to the right person at the right time and place. This is related to the intuitive ability to know this, mutual understanding, rules of usage, and the role of the speaker listener writer reader literature exchange. It also means that the communication ability is not always the same, it changes according to the work environment, business, family, education, etc. The communication relationship obtained from the environment is actually a person's communication skills and behavior. In fact, communication is an essential part of the development process from the point of view of purpose and result. According to the functional and communicative capability of language, it has been considered as a means of communication and a part of the linguistic corpus of a language society, Gumpers. Due to the interpretation of social categories in the perspective of situational restrictions, a hierarchical hierarchy, Gumpers Dalheims, is also found in communication along with social rules. Various alternative forms of language give importance to the role of other social elements like religion, caste, socioeconomic status, and other social factors along with grammatical features. The importance of contextual meaning of language tells us about the importance of conversation. The listener-speaker's conversation gives expression to their mutual relations and also introduces their vision towards the subject, Gumpers and Ferguson. On considering language as a social symbol system, due to the free social elements in its nature, language is also associated with the imperative of interrelationships of human and society with human and his/her external environment. On the basis of the purpose of language, the search for the rules of role-based language use, and on the basis of the mutual relations of the listener, the study of differences in language use, Halliday, has also been discussed. Accepting the interrelationship between language and society, Lebov has considered sociolinguistics to be real linguistics. 3.3 Language and Communication System. The structural system of any language, its basic tables and meaning categories also give knowledge of its behavior along with social beliefs to a language community. Therefore, in the context of social relations, it is necessary to examine the system of language in the form of mutual exchange of human beings, that is, communication system. In Saussures' view, the language system is a social object, which is autonomous, alive, and changeable, as well as an appendage of a higher symbolic system. Language is never society independent and human-neutral for Saussure, rather a symbol-based social object. Language system is a concrete reality, endowed with social characteristics and functions. Individual form of language is language practice because only individuals use language by selecting one of the available options on the basis of principle of selection, keeping in mind the propriety of context, listener, situation, etc. This diverse expressive aspect of language is important in language communication. Language system and language behavior are related concepts because abstract language is expressed in language or language behavior of a person, while specific concrete events of language behavior give the form of generalized specific language system to the collective consciousness of the society. The key to the interoperability of human behavior lies in this very nature of communication. According to Delheim, some concepts are important in purposeful, semantic, conventional, and grammatically structured communication behavior, i.e., language community, i.e., sharing the rules of speech comprehension with grammatical rules, and having a linguistic domain, linguistic situations, i.e., related to situations but identifying themselves in their absence, linguistic phenomena, i.e., speaker subject, and how you share your choice of language with other participants and the environment, linguistic action, i.e., the specific level associated with other grammatical levels representing the sentence level. In the context of cultural analysis, methods to reduce the variability of the environment, awareness gained in step-by-step ways to ensure personality and orientation of value motivation are discussed. In the first stage of communication not being controlled by set rules, the speakers take inspiration from their external environment, choose after evaluation according to the facts related to their cultural background and personal history, which is controlled according to the fixed condition of norm. How the speaker associates the mode of conversation with the situation, how he/she constructs the subject or message, how he/she relates to the particular setting, activity, all these facts are the basis of the rules of conversation. It is also related to the attitude and knowledge of the members of the society. Shifting in different forms of different fields of activity also comes under this. In terms of influence in the interdependent relations of language and society, the prestige of human beings is unquestionable. Along with this, keeping a conscious attitude towards the language is necessary for the success of the dedication. The respectful behavior of two or more people towards each other and the social environment is called social behavior. Due to the powerful influence of the group, the behavior related to the individual declares social regulation. The test of group-generated objects, variables, makes it possible to identify and test the commonalities of group behavior. Analysis of the properties of one's behavior provides knowledge of linguistic lexicon and linguistic behavior along with social reinforcement. From this point of view, the fact that how deep is our penetration in the society is also important. The elements that form the means of communication are the use of the communication potential of The language in terms of contextual appropriateness, the linguistic creative form of imitation. Combined with the caste characteristic, the skill acquired natural language form of the particular language society. The natural knowledge of language is the communication ability where along with knowing the rules of the language, knowledge of the social appropriateness required for its use context is also necessary. The concept of conversation, which demands the situation of dialogue, is the central element of communication business. The context of the conversation demands that the speaker chooses one of the subject and linguistic options and tries to adapt him herself to the other participants and their environment. It is also important to see how others react to the speaker. As a major sign system, language is the main means of communication which has three basic elements: source, i.e., sender, transmitted message, and the intended recipient of the message. Communication technique is also necessary for linguistic behavior. The main element of the speaker's coding is the message. How the facts are presented in direct and indirect statements in the conversation is important. The setting related to the communication of the message, i.e., place and time of communication business, and scene, i.e., mental aspect of cultural understanding of the occasion of conversation, also have their own importance. It is also important to know the goal of communication. But for this, it is necessary for the participating speaker and listener to know the norm of interpretation. Actually, the communication of the message by the speaker and its acquisition by the listener is affected by many elements. There are three main elements in these. Semantic element, which has two forms: general, denotative, and specific, implied. Connotative. 2. Abstraction and inference. And 3. Social cognition. Looking at the communication system of language in a wider context, an attempt has been made to throw light on the social significance of language on the basis of dream and communication type, while differentiating between the two languages along with language-specific differences and alternatives. On the basis of the internal system and nature of the language, Stewart has classified language types and language purpose, and on the basis of social use, the context of language use and language use. Historicity, i.e., whether a language is the result of a process of use or not. Standardization, i.e., whether there are any grammatical or codified rules for language learning and use of a language at a formal level. Vitality, i.e., whether there is language speaking society or not who puts the language into practice. And autonomy, i.e., whether the language is dependent on any other language in the social function of use or not. Stewart has given 7 language types on the basis of these 4. Standard language, classical language, vernaculars, Creole, Pidgin, artificial language, and dialect. He has also mentioned the 7 functional forms of language on the basis of language function: official language, group language, lingua franca, language of wider communication, educational language, literary language, religious language, and technical language. 3.4 Communication systems and communication techniques. Analysts have mentioned 3 main elements of mass communication in the context of communication technology: character of the speaker, ethos, logic, power, and authenticity of speech, logos, and emotional response in the listener, pathos. Speaker's environment and communication model are also 3 types. They are mental, symbolic, and physical. There are 3 forms of symbolic representation: mathematical, cognitive, and verbal. There are two forms of the physical model, the iconic and the analog. There is also a mention of two types of communication principles, linear and circular. In the theory of linear order, this sequence of speaker, message, and receiver makes it a single model. In Aristotle's model, we see the terms speaker, speech, listener, effect, and occasion in a composite. In the absence of feedback, this approach proves to be inappropriate for interpersonal communication and relevant only in the context of speech related to the public. It was necessary to add feedback to the concept of conversation because here it is seen as an act of communication. The following diagrams illustrate the primary concepts. 2. Due to activation of many elements in communication in circular order, it is seen as a process. Here meaning is linked to the properties of its listener client. Because the audience interprets the meaning by relating it to their symbolic environment, the emphasis is on the communication of symbols rather than the message itself. In communication, the sharing between the speaker and the listener is not limited to the status of the message but also covers the social process. It is from this shared symbolic environment that the social relations between the speaker and the listener are predicted. Along with this, social exchange is also encouraged. Along with the language of communication, the user also receives cultural information from the body movements and they also become an essential part of the message. The existence of the motivation of the doer towards the goal constitutes communication. Here, communication comes in the form of a dual process because along with the presence of both the speaker and the listener, their participation is also essential. In this communication process, presence of 5 elements is essential. 1. Source means who is talking. Here, along with the readability of the speaker, information about the socio-cultural background of the listener is essential to make the message effective. 2. Message means what the speaker is saying. The code, subject matter, and style of the message are related to the geographical cultural area. 3. Channel means that the listener receives the speaker's message not only through language but also with all his senses. 4. The receiver displays his/her characteristics through his/her power of receiving. The response to the message indicates its effect. The situation is related to the effect of the message, hence it is important. 5. Feedback is also an important element of conversation, where the expression of the listener's reaction to the speaker maintains the chain of conversation. It has also been mentioned that in this entire communication process, noises can come in 3 forms: from the physical form of the external world, from the physical aspect like disability or illness, from the mental aspect like authority or ego. Apart from this, context also affects the message on many dimensions like physical, social, cultural, etc. The following diagram clarifies this entire process. In the discussion of components of communication, the existence of 5 elements has been mentioned. 1. Who, i.e., speaker related to controlled analysis. 2. What is said, i.e., analysis of the content, how and in what manner. This is related to mass communication media analysis. 4. To whom, i.e., listener-viewer analysis. 5. Effect, i.e., what kind of effect has been caused. Effect analysis. This model, Lasswell, mentions 2 categories of communication components and research area. 1. Who control analysis. 2. Says what content analysis. 3. In what channel media analysis. 4. To whom audience analysis. 5. With what effect analysis. 6 functions of communication technology have been mentioned. In these 3 functions, information, education and communication with cultural matrix have been considered as explicit. The remaining 3 functions, motivation, entertainment and discontent, have been called implicit. According to communication theory, how people interact with each other in a particular situation, it is time to put it in 5 categories. 1. Mass communication. 2. Public communication. 3. Small group communication. 4. Interpersonal communication. And 5. Intrapersonal communication. 3.5 Communication and language behavior. Language is the main and basic means of communication. Hence, the pioneers of language studies like Bloomfield and Saussure have also presented their own models of communication from the viewpoint of language. While Bloomfield's model emphasizes communication in accordance with communication technology, Saussure has not considered communication only, considering language as the main thing. The concept of stimulus response is situated at the core of Bloomfield's communication system model based on behaviorism. Generally, here the speaker's stimulus, S, reaches the listener through speech first, SR, thereafter the response, 1, is awakened in the listener, SR. 3 facts are important here. 1. Behavioral events before speech or utterance such as feeling hungry, seeing an apple and having a desire to get it. 2. Saying about feeling hungry by speaking with the help of speech or pronunciation components, i.e., the speaker's stimulus being reflected in the form of speech. 3. Response, R, aspect. This aspect is related to the practical events after the utterance. For example, listening to the speaker's words, seeing the apple, then plucking it from the tree and giving it to the speaker. The link of the middle level actually works to connect the first and third facts. If we look at the entire sequence of events, then in the first stage of the hungry person expressing his/her desire to get food, and in the third stage of the hungry person getting food, the speaker's motivation, that is, telling the truth about his/her being hungry, is important. The following diagram is indicative of this, SRSR. In this process, language is not important in itself but remains secondary. The proof is that if the whole process happens through a single person on himself, then there will be no need for language. In the model based on Saussure's concept of personal verbal action, 2 aspects exist: mental aspect and motoric aspect. First, the idea or concept appears in the speaker's mind, which evokes the phonetic auditory form already present in the mind. After this, the sound form uttered by the speaker reaches the listener's ears through sound waves, which brings forth its auditory aspect. Then the conversation begins properly only after establishing a connection with the concept present in the listener's mind, because to express his reaction, the listener has to play the role of the speaker. It is clear that the concept of conversation actually rests on the entire process that happened in the speaker's side happening again in the listener. Here, the physiological aspect is actually the motivational aspect, where the brain instructs the pronunciation organs to pronounce, and the pronounced sound form of the language appears. This communicability of language in the form of an oral auditory channel is also connected to the socialization of language. The Communication process of the acquisition of the speaker's statement by the listener is actually possible by establishing a mutual relationship between sound and meaning. This model of Saussure brings before us three aspects of communication. 1. The mental aspect of a completely individual action in the form of an audio image and an imaginative element. 2. The physiological aspect in the form of word pronunciation. And 3. The physical aspect in the form of sound waves and auditory elements. The same elements are also present in Saussure's concept of language and parole, because if on one hand language brings forth the aspect of a general social phenomenon and a social concept, on the other hand speech is indicative of an individual phenomenon and behavioral functional aspect. The carrier of the language present in the society is the entire language community, which we get to know through the linguistic behavior of the individual. This communication model of Saussure can be shown by the following diagram. Obviously, this model of Saussure is closer to linguistic communication because here the concept of communication based on role change of speaker-listener is the central whole. Accepting the power of the society and the individual, the same feature in the concept of his pair of language, along with the expression of the speaker's speech in the spoken form, also includes the whole process of reception of the listener as well. This fact, by accepting the deep relation between language and society and the prestige of human in their center, becomes an introduction and proof of Saussure's own specialty. 3.6 Language and communication behavior. Communication is a social process whose ultimate means is illusion. Human is a social animal whose existence demands a social context. His/her expressed linguistic behavior is different. According to his/her words, language can actually be the result of the dialectical situation of the inner nature of the human mind and the social context of the outer world, but language itself is also poetry. In this form, it is also the reason for our social existence and the indicator of social welfare, because illusion is the expression of different attitudes towards other social classes. That's why the study of language behavior considers it necessary to know all those socio-cultural personal conditions which control the use of language. The role change of speaker-listener in conversation actually controls the linguistic behavior of its participants according to the situation and occasion. The complex process of human behavior is constantly changing, hence, understanding the concept of human structure as a behavior system is necessary for its study. According to Skinner, the concept of language related to a person has an impact on his/her behavior, code, philosophy, etc., as well as the manners, customs, traditions, etc. Information about the general behavior of humans is available, considering it to be the result of the genetic process. Skinner believes that it is possible to observe this behavior related to the nervous system of human being. This behavior can also be mental due to the absence of physical dimension. In the SR theory of behaviorism, the stimulus is situated as an external agent by whom the response is controlled. The collective form of both of these is expressed in the form of reflex. The controlled response is not related to the internal thought process but is related only to the principle of physiology. Reinforcement associated with a stimulus strengthens behavior whose prior consequences are controlled. The nature and functions of language are determined by the nature of various elements of the communication system and the nature of their interrelationships. The functional aspect of language clarifies its various roles in social and personal contexts. The use of language acquires meaning from its context and circumstances, which clarifies the subject context. Age, gender, caste, religion, culture, etc. also bring changes in language behavior. The multifacetedness of the sociocultural values of the language community also increases the heterogeneity of language on the level of behavior. The various speech patterns of a language community actually change according to the speaker-listener relationship, behavior, and social purpose. The selection of one of the socially controlled language codes gives information about the socio-cultural background of the speaker. This also gives rise to regional and social stylistic differences. At the root of selection controlled by social and linguistic rules, the identification of the relation between cultural mode, social construct, message attitude, and environment can be seen only through the equalization and principles possible by the sum of the interrelationships of individuals, humans achieve general communication efficiency and are able to predict the symbol system. Only by transcending the limits of grammar, a social institution remains proven as a cultural social symbol and literary ethnic tradition. For a comprehensive and complete study of language, we will have to include the language differences related to society and communication and expressed in practice in the field of study. The various forms of language have an essential relation with social perception and social functions. The subsystem formed from the fixed system obtained in language diversity becomes a means of language development by expressing social meaning. User and usage are important in the levels and contexts of language behavior. The language difference obtained due to the speaker-user, i.e., user-relative option, gives information about the geographical area and social educational level of the speaker. The difference obtained in language use according to the situation and social responsibility, i.e., usage-relative option, is related to the subject, medium and style technique. Apart from this, the areas of behavior such as market or home, science or art, etc. also bring changes in the form of language and its grammar. These bases of language difference also bring forth the concept of human relations, i.e., the areas of behavior of social subclasses, etc., on the basis of which language diversity is organized. A definite pattern is found in the social relativity of language, its social use, context, and diversity. At the root of the expression of social meaning, there actually exists the existence of a conflict between communication relations, rules, and rules of social context. Language choice is also an effective tool for language development. It is also a solid basis for looking at the language system in its entirety, which helps in resolving the contradictory statements found in the historical development of the language. Language behavior remains active in a dialectical situation along with the language system. In spite of its autonomy, the communication system connects with other systems and demands mutually dependent relations, which brings forth the concept of co-option. It is clear from the use of language and its user context that the linguistic behavior of the user changes according to the social situations, and this gives an introduction to the important mutual relations of speaker-listener, the contextual meaning of the language, and the rules of communication are important because this linguistic behavior also becomes a symbol of our social behavior by introducing the participants' mutual relations and their vision, etc. Emphasizing on the communal tendency of multilingualism, certain contexts of language use power of multiple individuals of each language and demand of special social context of each style have also been mentioned. Dr. Srivastav. In the context of multilingual society, the nature of language difference and their purpose have their own importance. Every language society is forced to adopt all these purpose-bound language forms and styles for its effect communication. Due to the need of communication, all the language forms are related to each other in such a way that the process of code change is easy and natural because every language style form owns the responsibility of its certain area. Indian languages emphasize their unity. This feature exists as an intrinsic strength of the ethnocultural consciousness of Indian languages. Pidgin forms of Hindi found in non-Hindi speaking areas like Marathi Hindi, Bombaya Hindi or Calcutta Hindi, etc., are evidences of Hindi being the lingua franca. The speaker's innate knowledge of the rules of the structural system of language along with the social appropriateness of their uses, communication ability, Dalheim's, since linguistic ability is communicative, it is also necessary to take the concept of acceptability, appropriateness and usability related to language use along with the concept of grammaticality. Languageability means the possibility of acceptance of a sentence language with the appropriateness specified by the society and to codify it on the basis of stylistic specificity. The listener should also be aware of all these rules, otherwise he will not be able to fully understand the significance of the subject. Language behavior is also limited within the limit of the ability to use language appropriately. And the ability to change code and style also comes in the concept of the entire social human. Language is reflected in the form of various style groups. To understand the communication system and behavior of the linguistic society in its entirety, its verbal repertoire, code matrix, code and style switching process will also have to be taken into account. The optional and non-optional rules of the language system are interrelated and remain entangled in the communication system of the stratified society, hence they are systematic. The important fact of the child gaining control over various linguistic codes through the process of socialization has also been mentioned by Bernstein. This makes it possible to determine the direction and importance of context setting. The linguistic dictionary of any language, as a system of many subsystems, discusses the social purposes of the language, stylistic differences, and the differences in local forms along with the languages that affect the internal system of the multilingual society and gives the user complete freedom to choose according to the context. The set of these different forms of language is the real form of the language, Pike. For example, if we look at the use of the second-person pronouns in Hindi, their use becomes a symbol of the social behavior of the user and is reflected in his behavior. While the grammatical singular form tu is indicative of impudence, contempt, or intimacy, the grammatical plural form tum indicates equality and practical singular form, and the use of the grammatical plural form aap indicates respect and prestige towards the listener, along with the singular use, shows the personal relationship between the speaker and the listener as per the context. Not only this, the use of different language forms can be seen as per the context by differentiating between the functional context of the language and the use of the language. In their differences, the superimposed form of the social level is also associated with the expectation of the social context. Gumpers, 60, and Anwar, 71, have discussed three levels of language differences controlled by social usage in the Hindi region, Rural local dialect at the low level, the dialects of Hindi obtained at the intermediate level and the standard dialect form determined by them, and the standard Hindi obtained at the high level usage. The linguistic lexicon of the Hindi speaking community is thus a group of multiple codes controlled by the social structure. In the educational context, there is mention of the use of three medium languages, dialect, Hindi and Hindi English level, and three styles of Hindi obtained at the higher level, basic Hindustani, Ho, to superimposed styles, High Hindi, HH, and High Urdu, Ho, along with their script variations, Dr. Srivastav. The following diagram clarifies this situation. There it would also be relevant to mention the fact that at the level of higher education in English mixed form of Hindi and at the lower level the existence of a mixed form of Hindi has also started appearing. Changesi, all these codes are easy. Examples of all these forms of Hindi are found in Premchand's fiction. From this point of view, his Shatranj ke Khiladi, Hindi and Urdu form, and Thakur Ka Kwa stories are remarkable. Societal language usage is the demand of communication behavior, where the focus is on the subject rather than being limited to the limits of meaning. In the purposeful study of language, we can get information about the speaker's intention only by identifying social characteristics from the system-related rules of role-based language usage. Dr. Srivastav, considering the meaning in a common sentence like kal aaye to be limited to the use of the plural form of the verb in the sense of possibility, has also linked it to the speaker's intention. You see the expression of its three meanings possible on three dimensions. 1. The general literal meaning is actually indicative of the sentence meaning of the plural use of the sense of possibility tomorrow and today. 2. The utterance-related meaning is actually related to the speaker's intention, whose three possible forms are mentioned: request-oriented, i.e., speaker-listener statement; wish-oriented, i.e., speaker statement; and interrogative, i.e., statement where only possibility is expressed. 3. Interpersonal meaning actually expresses the nature of social relations of the participants, which gives an idea of the speaker's view towards the statement. For example, aap kal aaye expresses the superiority of the social position of the listener, tum kal aao indicates the equality of position between the speaker and the listener, and tu kala gives information about the low status of the listener. These three pronoun forms of Hindi actually convey three different viewpoints. Dr. Srivastav has also considered the address vocabulary and non-linguistic behavior to be controlled by the nature of the interrelationship between the speaker and the listener. Along with its grammatical structure, the knowledge and understanding of its social problems is also necessary for the accurate expression of the trick and its correct understanding. A sentence like tum baitho can also become from imperative to request aap baithiye in different social contexts. Lecaf 71 alludes to the fact that the same structure can carry to different social meanings into different contexts, so that even a polite expression of manners can become rude. This fact also gives an introduction to the activation of the signs of justification and acceptability, along with grammaticality and the concept of their proportional gradation also comes to the fore. Gross 51 links language behavior to the question of role relations because the members of a conversation recognize speaker-listener relations. The components of analysis are determined by The field of the conversation and the place of the conversation from the point of view of the members. Irvin Tripp, 64, Gumpers, 64, b. 3.7 Translation and Communication Behavior. The strong correlation between language and literature gives a new dimension to the communication business by linking the writer and the reader in one thread. Scholars have also linked the elements and functions of language with literary genres. Mentioning the triadic functions of language, Wooler has considered the message to be situated at the center and has mentioned the context of the fact, the event, the position of the speaker sender and the listener customer on three sides of it, respectively, as indicative function related to cognitive experience. An ideological element, emotional function, related to request persuasion, and directive. Functional function, related to desire, activity. The coexistence of these three clarifies the complete intention of the message. Wooler has related them to the three main literary genres: epic, song, and drama, respectively. Eliot associated songs with the poet in the form of kavya, vani, three voices of poetry, the forms of drama, and neutral narrator related to the listener. Refer to the epic related to the context. Roman Jakobson has tried to make the communication process completely autonomous and uniform for the exchange of ideas between the speaker and the listener by adding two elements in it, code and channel through which the speaker's uttered sound form reaches the listener. The following diagram clarifies this entire process of communication process. The global context of language and literature is indicative of the important utility of translation. Translation is undoubtedly related to the business of communication because here also we make the works related to two different languages and cultures readable and transmittable on the basis of equality. In the present context, translation acts as a bridge between two languages and cultures, and like language, it has become versatile and multidimensional in its purpose. This acquired skill related to language behavior is also its systemic outcome along with the theory. The concept of sign theory is important for translation. The concept of sign used in place of any other object is threefold. 1. The unit located in the external world, i.e., the sign object. 2. The ethnic mental concept located in the mind of the user, i.e., the connotation, and 3. The unit expressing it related to the connotation, i.e., the sign. Sign is actually a coordinated unit of the subject and the expressed whose nature of relations is random. The same subject can be expressed by two different symbols. The application of this fundamental concept forms the basis of the theory and process of translation. The following diagram makes it clear. Roman Jakobson has mentioned three contextual forms of translation. 1. Intralingual translation, like Charles Lamb's translation of Shakespeare in prose, or Hindi and Urdu versions of Premchand's story, Shatranj Ke Khiladi, where there is not only a difference in script but also in words, sentences, atmosphere of the composition and expression of emotions. 2. Intralingual translation, where two symbols of two different languages meet. This is the real field of translation, where the dual role of translation can be seen in the context of reader analysis of the source language and authorial rearrangement of the target language. 3. Intersemiotic translation, where sign 1 of a language is presented as sign 2 of a non-linguistic system, like presentation of a literary work in the form of a film, play, or dance drama. In the theoretical interpretation of translation, the translation text is considered as an autonomous, distinct unit, and the translation text too is replaced on the basis of purpose and function by Transposition of meaning. On the contrary, effective translation gives the effect of the text on the reader, in which the contribution of pragmatics is also present with the text, so that the translation is presented as a cotext of the original text. In the first step of the translation process, the relationship between the linguistic form and the communicative function is established by analyzing the text from the 2 points of view of language and content. In the second stage, for the transfer of half units, the objects are taken according to the principle of semantic field and then they are completely analytic, synthetic, or structurally rearranged. The final stage of reorganization is associated with a preference for expression by equivalent forms. Along with this, attention is given to all the genres. For example, Meri Aurat, Premchand, your mother. Malik, my wife, Rubin, being an applied monthly process, the translation text remains attached to its reader, wherein knowing the meaning is important. According to the nature of the target language, emphasis is placed on the translation being communicable and contemporary. The goal of translation is communicability of content obtained on the basis of equivalence. The question of modernization of languages is also to expand the field of language planning and to connect Indian languages with progressive culture. For this, on one hand, liberation from the dominance of English, and on the other hand, understanding of basic natural difference between dictionary words and construction process is required. The words created on the basis of translation process should be based on the readability and communicability of the poetry rather than on linguistic transformation. Along with the power to identify the nature, culture, and ethnicity of language, the knowledge of language development is also necessary for this. It must also be kept in mind that when the modernization of language is linked to social thinking, a certain process, a concept of a thought system also remains with it. The socio-cultural process of molding the expressive culture associated with religious aesthetic consciousness of Indian languages into a progressive culture with cognitive and economic instincts actually demands creativity rather than mechanism. Dr. Rabindranath Srivastav. This language development associated with the expansion of use and spread of expression of language is necessary in the current context. The Indian Language Society easily accepts the language variations and language behavior as per the purpose, the superseded use of dialect. Local regional dialect, Hindi and English in the prescribed areas of use are proof of this. All these forms become practical in the communication system of Indian society on the basis of language change and language mixing. This also proves that the question of ability or efficiency is associated with the user and not with language, because language faces every challenge and finds a way out. Why a language form has been selected, what additional information do we get from it? These questions are important. The subject area of language behavior proves helpful in understanding this. The form of individual behavior found in face-to-face conversation is connected to the pervasive socio-cultural rules and expectations. Even after the identification of individual behavior and social pattern is separate, a mutual relationship can be seen between the two. The notion of translation also considers language as the ultimate example of communication. Language's essential relationship with communication makes it a medium of conversation. Broad and full context of language study is related to the concept of sociolinguistics, in which the object of the study lies in front of it. Emphasis has been laid on capability by keeping the vision focused on purpose and function. The language becomes alive only by the process of its arrangement and behavior, the language behavior controlled by the personal context, the role of the listener, country, time, situation, etc., is non enforceable, and the meaningfulness of the traditions related to mind lies in its form and purpose. The process of translation is also related to the problem of interpretation, for which meaning making is necessary. This gives an introduction to the importance of translational role. The meaning is from the text. That's why it adapts to the subject and context, in which the reader's speed of understanding is also active. We get proof of this from the comparative study of the translated work from multiple translations. Clearly, communication is central to the totality of language studies, which demands that human communicative linguistics be seen in a broader perspective. 3.8 Let us sum up. In the present unit, you have understood the whole process of language and communication behavior in detail. Language communication is an important unit. Communication cannot even be imagined in the absence of language. With the changing times, the development of technology has made this process of communication more efficient, in which language also plays an important role. You can re-evaluate your knowledge gained in the present unit by going through the self-examination questions given in the unit. In the next unit, we will read about multicultural